That familiar orange box has been sitting in American kitchens for generations, but some of its most useful work may have nothing to do with baking. I have spent enough years around old household remedies to know this. Most of them are either used too strongly, used in the wrong place, or expected to do far more than they can. Baking soda is no miracle. But used carefully, it can calm, freshen, or soothe 5 small problems that become surprisingly irritating after 60. And number 4 is the one most people never expect. Let's begin. Number 1, itchy, irritated skin. Older skin does not always tolerate heat and scrubbing the way younger skin does. A dry patch on the arm may begin with a little itching. Then the sleeve rubs it. You scratch without thinking. By evening, the skin feels hotter, tighter, and far more irritated than it did that morning. A short, lukewarm baking soda bath may temporarily calm that feeling. The water should be comfortably warm, never hot. Hot water can strip away more of the skin's natural oils, which is the last thing dry skin needs. Do not scrub afterward. Pat the skin dry, then apply a plain moisturizer while the skin is still slightly damp. And keep baking soda away from skin that is open or bleeding. The next problem is not on the skin itself. It is trapped inside something we wear every day. Number 2, stale shoe odor. Sometimes the feet are clean, but the shoes keep holding yesterday's smell. The lining absorbs sweat and moisture, and once that odor settles in, spraying the outside does very little. A light sprinkle of baking soda inside a completely dry shoe can help freshen that trapped smell overnight. Use only a thin dusting. More powder does not work better. It only gives you more to clean out in the morning. Shake the shoes thoroughly before putting them on. And remember, this is for freshening the shoe. It is not a treatment for fungus, and it should not be packed against irritated skin. Now we move from a dry powder to a thin paste. Number 3, an itchy insect bite. A mosquito bite can be no larger than a pea and still keep your full attention for hours. It rubs against a sleeve. You touch it once, then again. Before long, the itching feels stronger simply because the skin has been disturbed. Mix a small pinch of baking soda with only enough water to make a thin paste. Dab a little over the bite and leave it briefly. Some people find that the hot, itchy feeling settles down as the paste dries. Do not rub it in. And once the skin has been scratched open or starts bleeding, leave the paste off. The next method changes the setting completely. It moves from the outside of the body to the mouth. Number 4, a gentle baking soda rinse. When the mouth feels dry, coated, or mildly irritated, a carefully diluted baking soda rinse can leave it feeling cleaner and calmer. This is a gentle rinse, not a powder for brushing or scrubbing sensitive gums. Swish it for a few seconds, then spit it out. Never swallow it. This is where experience matters. People often assume that if a little is useful, a large spoonful must work better. It does not. The tissues inside the mouth are delicate, especially when they already feel sore or dry. The strength of the mixture matters more here than anywhere else in this list. The last one has nothing to do with your body at all. It is something you pick up every single morning without thinking. Number 5, a stale-smelling hairbrush, denture cup, or reusable water bottle. Objects we handle every day can slowly hold on to old odors. A hairbrush collects hair oils and product residue. A denture cup sits damp for hours. A reusable bottle may still smell stale even after a quick rinse. Remove any loose debris first. Then, if the item is made to be soaked, place it briefly in warm water with a small amount of baking soda. The goal is not to leave it there all night. A short soak can help loosen stale residue and freshen the surface. Rinse the item completely before using it again. Avoid soaking coated surfaces, wood, or delicate metals, and always follow the manufacturer's cleaning instructions when they say something different. There is one more thing that decides whether any of this works, and it is the part almost everyone gets wrong: the amount. For an itchy skin bath, use 1/2 cup of baking soda in a full tub of lukewarm water. For dry shoes, use a light sprinkle inside each shoe overnight, then shake the powder out completely in the morning. For an insect bite, use 1 small pinch with only enough water to make a thin paste. For a washable hairbrush, denture cup, or reusable bottle, add a small spoonful to a basin of warm water. Soak briefly, then rinse until no powder remains. And for the mouth rinse, I have a soft spot for old Remedies. but I would measure this one instead of guessing. 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda in 1 cup of warm water. Swish for 15 to 30 seconds, then spit it out.